Okay, hello friends. Today we're going to be doing something with shapes. So last week you watched a video in class about 8 different shapes, and we also drew those shapes together on the worksheets that we started coloring the first day. So today we're going to use some of those shapes in our drawing, and what I need you to get out is your crayons. And I need you to find red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, okay? If you're having trouble finding those crayons, please raise your hand and we will, a teacher will come help you find them, okay? So raise your hand if you can't find them. And we're gonna start with our red, okay? And we're going to draw the shape of a circle, all right? Now we're gonna be making a rainbow with the shapes. So we need to start on the outside of our paper, okay? And we're gonna go up and around, okay? We're doing a rainbow line of shapes, okay? So I'm going to start by just drawing my circles. And I'm going all the way up to the top of the page with my circles and then back down to the other side, okay? So we have a nice big rainbow line with shapes, okay? So go ahead and do that. The next color we're going to use is orange. We're going in rainbow order, so the next color is orange. And for this one, we're gonna make our squares. And squares have 4 sides and they are all the same size. Okay, that's important to remember. So we have 4 sides with our square, all the same. So I'm just gonna start at the bottom next to the first circle I made, and I'm gonna do the same thing and go up. I'm not letting the shapes touch each other. And I'm not making them really big because I need to fit 4 more shapes in here, okay? So they're about the size of my thumb. And your thumb is a little bit smaller, so you might have to make them bigger than your thumb. Okay. So I have my squares with orange. The next color is yellow, okay? And with the yellow, we're going to make ovals. And remember, an oval is pretty much just like a circle, but it's stretched out. So it's got long sides, but it's also round on the ends, okay? And I'm gonna make my ovals going up and down. So they're like a stretched out circle. And again, going right next to the orange, but my yellow ovals are not touching the orange squares. All the way down. Okay. All right. The next color you're gonna need is green. And with the green, we're going to do rectangles. So the rectangles are kind of like our squares, but you have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. All right, so 2 long and 2 short sides. So again, I'm gonna make these going up and down. So I'm gonna put my short sides on the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to connect them with a long line on each side. And you're going to start to curve your shape to make it fit, okay? You're following that rainbow line. All right. So now as we get inside the rainbow, our space is getting smaller. So we don't have as many shapes on the inside as we do on the outside, okay? So I'll give you a minute to catch up here and we can pause the video. Okay, the next color you're gonna need is blue, okay? So get your blue ready. And for the blue one, we're going to do triangles. So you start your triangle with a mountain line, okay? It's pointed together. So it's not round like our rainbow. We're coming to a point. A mountain line, connect. Mountain line, connect, okay? If you know how to do your triangles, just go for it. They're kind of going all the way around, so when I get to this other side, they're now pointing down. Like they're following each other in a line, okay? All right. The last color we need is purple. Another color, or another word for purple is violet, okay? So we're gonna use purple or violet in our last line, and we're going to make hearts, all right? So think of the heart like two candy canes put together. So you got one candy cane, and then you have another candy cane. One and two. You start in the middle where those two candy canes meet, and then you finish at the bottom. Okay, remember, don't touch your colors. So I'm staying away from the blue as best as I can, going all the way down to the bottom. All right, now we have a bunch of shapes. We have them all in rainbow order. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to color in your shapes, okay? So right now, what this is called is just an outline, and we want to make that shape solid, okay? So we're gonna fill in the space of each shape solid. So we're just gonna color it in, staying inside the lines as best as you can. All right, so I'm gonna give you a chance to do this. I'm gonna pause the video myself, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all colored in. All right, boys and girls, I have finished coloring all my shapes on my shape rainbow. If you look at the shapes, they are solid, okay? So I didn't just color a little bit and then go to the next one. So I want you to color it in all the way. We really need to practice on filling in that space. That will be a very useful thing that we will come back to in the future. Now, the second step, if you get all of your shapes done, and maybe you're waiting on other people to be done, is you can take your blue crayon and just really lightly, kind of like you're just barely touching the paper, fill in some of that white space, because rainbows are in the sky, and the sky is usually blue. So I'm just going to very, very lightly, very gentle. And if you notice, I'm holding my crayon back like this, because if I hold it like a pencil, I tend to go really hard. So I'm just very gently holding it, just going back and forth in some of that empty white space that we have. All right. I'm not coloring over the shapes because I took a long time to do all those. I made them really nice, so I don't want to cover up what I just did. All right, and there we go. Our shape rainbow is done. Good work, guys.